Well, hello. Okay, so we're here till Tuesday now. Today. Fuck, what day is it today, everybody? What day is it today? Oh my god. Saturday. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I'm trying to work it. It's Saturday. Okay. It's Saturday. Okay, we got that sorted. So you can imagine how I'm doing. I'm traumatized. I'm telling you, like, I feel so broken. The system's terrible, guys. So nothing really fits. So I'm not asked to go. Like a whole lounge suite, gone. A recliner chair, gone. Holding on to things that are special memories of my children, as us as a family. I will not let go of certain things. I draw the line. But you know what? Beggars can't be choosers. Apparently disability, you're a beggar. That's how I feel. That's how I feel the system's making me feel. And I'm just broken. It's tiny. It's like a hotel room. And look, I'm sure we're gonna make something great out of it. That's something that Matt and I have done our whole life. Had it hard. We've always made the best. But that's not the point. When you get to a phase in life where, and look, I'm not trying to be dramatic here, but let's just say between 22, 50s is your life expectancy. Is this what someone deserves? Now, when my disability advocate sees my play, she's gonna be livid. She's also disabled. She's wonderful. She gets it. She's gonna be livid. She's gonna be like, "What the fuck have they done to you?" And I'll be like, "Yep, I know, right?" So we're gonna make a home out of it. Getting just like rentals or whatever, there's shortages. You don't get choices. However, I like the location. I feel comfortable around there. I like it. I like all of the stuff around there. I don't know. It's all change anyway, but I just have no words for what I've just gone through. And as an autistic, it doesn't handle change. I've never had a home my whole life. I'm never going to, obviously. And whatever. If you don't know Australia, we're up shit creek without a paddle. We're screwed. And sorry, but I have to just, I want people to see what's happened to me. And if you've got any questions, ask, because I don't want this to happen to anyone else. The removalists were assholes. Damaged a lot of stuff. It's just been hell. Like, everything's just everywhere. I've got furniture that's very important to me outside at the moment. Glad it's not raining. And when you have had a household for 33 years, my life has become nothing. It is so tiny, but it's a home, right? I have a home. And I am actually genuinely grateful for that. I have a home. At least I have that. But it is just there's no need for this to be happening except for greed. And my last SDA, who were fraudulent assholes, right? She had the nerve when we sent through an email through my support coordinator to say all the keys and everything, the fobs will be on, with the manuals on the kitchen bench for you to collect, because we're not coming back to collect that, right? And she sent back an email saying, so long as the locks haven't been changed. Are we criminals, bitch? No. We're good tenants to every fucking house we've ever had. I am absolutely disgusted, and I've given you back a brand new house, still looking brand new. You're welcome. Because I know there are people that were in the building that didn't look after their apartments under disability, and I'm not saying that that's necessarily their fault because they're disabled. However, she knew. She even bragged at the beginning of trying to keep us when they wanted us, when it was convenient to them. You're such wonderful tenants. The house is great. Well, I'm sure she'll try and rip our bond off, but you're not going to. Like I said to my support coordinator today, if she tries to do that, we're going to court. $63 I have to pay. Fuck you, bitch. You're not getting a cent. Sorry. You're not getting a cent. I've taken someone to court before. They tried to charge me $200 cleaning bill for sand that was in a little area where a hose was, because we forgot a hose. So we picked it up last minute when the carpet cleaners were doing the carpets. Picked it up, put it in the back of the car. A little bit of sand. Oh, the property looks like you've never lived here. This is nearly 8 years later. But there's a bit of sand. I want to clean it. Send a cleaner. And here's the bill, because we sent a cleaner. First off, that's illegal. They're supposed to offer you to clean it first. She didn't. Anyway, real estate agents, hey? They know all the tricks. But they try and pull it. I'm not having it. But back to SDA, NDIS. I'm broken. I can't even fight this system anymore. Like, I would love to be able to fight it for others. I would like to be able to make this nightmare not happen to anyone else. But, like, what do you do? And then there's also removals companies. Be careful. CBD removers. Do not use them. Oh, my God. People are just heartless. And when they're not in your position and you're dealing with people and your emotions are high and your stuff is everywhere and they're not, as you guys have been following the nightmare and people are snapping at you and you can't snap because you're the person that's the nobody. I even turned up to my doctor appointment, 10 minutes. What's the fucking point in turning up? I had 2 hours fucking sleep. Supposed to have hour appointments, was all pre-booked. Nothing is going normal, okay, or anything. This is disability life. Fuck this, Australia. Fix it. And with everyone not doing their little bit, it affects us. But you know what? They don't see that, you see, because they only see their little bit. You know those situations where they only see their little bit? Except for the poor reception lady. Lovely, right? Matt said, oh, she was so lovely the other day, and I just went in then to extend, the stay. And basically, apparently she was nearly in tears, obviously for some other reason. And I said, oh, did you sort of comfort her? Like, times are tough. Like, did you comfort her? He said, yeah, but it was awkward, I didn't want to make her uncomfortable. I said, yeah, I get it. But, people are suffering. But when you're suffering, people snap at you still. or take the piss out of you. And it's like, I'm hanging by a thread. I actually said a couple of nights before we left our last SDA, I said to Matt, because I miss my kids, because of all this disability, only a year ago I found out 22q and the severity of all that. And I'm still being medically neglected to, it's improved, but it's still neglect going on. And basically, I said, why don't we just, together? That's how rock bottom we are. We're just done. This is not fair. I didn't ask to be born broken, and Matt didn't ask to be a carer. But who else wouldn't have family first, right? The majority of people would. And we supported ourselves 25 plus years. It's just bullshit. It's not fair. But anyway, and the cats have been keeping us up at night because naturally, they're in a hotel room. This is difficult for them. I'm not getting any sleep, stress. The furniture is disgustingly dirty because of these asshole removers. So we've got to clean everything. Well, poor Matt will be doing a lot. I will be participating as much as I can to take the burden off him. He's just gone to get some dinner. But I'm just so broken. Fuck. So I hope that at some point you guys can see us in a better space, in a better headspace, in a better sorted environment. But at the moment, it's just when you're trying to, it's like Tetris. Our furniture in there, we're literally, oh, how is this going to fit there? Oh, that doesn't work. Oh, how are you going to fit there? Because that's how, like, down to the millimeter. I've even had to have my bathroom door taken off because disability design is stupid. I can't use my wheelchair in this space, and that's why they want to be moved. This is the highest level of care. Bullshit. Bill Shorten, fix it. Okay? It's not okay. You don't plan for people's furniture. And what about families that have special things? Like my photo album stack is, this high, right? Because I had a family. What am I going to do? Chuck out all my family photos and memories that my children will want one day? Like, this is just inhumane. There's barely any room for any of it. Like, it's just ridiculous. Like, it's just, I'm going to have to move furniture around like I'm in Japan to do things. But I'll make the most of it. And I'll make it a home. But I'm hanging by a thread. It just takes you back to when I was in my early 20s, and I remember, the Erin Brockovich movie, God, that got me at one point, when she was eating out of a tin and telling her kids, you eat that, mummy's full, mama's going to eat this. I used to eat a tin of corn for dinner to pay for my formula for my kids and nappies and everything. Like, I have had it tough, and it just doesn't seem to end. But I have to be strong. There's no other option. Sorry, I'm in my bathers. I know that looks luxurious. Yes, we're going for a spa. And then I've got to have my first shower and, Fuck, when did I shower last? Can't even remember days. So, I'll be so exhausted. I'll probably only be in there 20 minutes, have a little dip in the spa. Feel like, try and pretend we're somewhere else, but our minds, as you can imagine, is stressing. about our furniture and are we going to get it all in? Because at the moment, the fridge person who's meant to extend the section, which is great of them to extend it to get our fridge in, was meant to come today, didn't come. So that's the delay, and we're stuck here to Tuesday because of it. Because we can't do anything. That's how small it is. We can't do anything until that fridge is in the recess. It's a shit show. I don't know what's been packed because of carers packing it. I hope more things aren't broken that are special to me. I've lost so many special things so far. I don't know, they're just things, but it's not that. It's the memories. It's memories. And you know what? I don't want this. Imagine if this was my last year on earth. How shitty for Matt. Great memories of stress. He has been broken. He has cried just as much as me. It's not okay. The system needs to be fixed. You can't just expect people to function with such severe disability. It doesn't work like that. And they know that. But this is the situation. These fucking private developers, you shit me. You build these boxes. It's bullshit. You're a joke. You go home to your mansions, and when we complain, really? Enjoy your homes. It's just rude, you know? Every fucking human deserves a home. Doesn't matter who you are, disability or not, everyone deserves a home. And a home they can move in, you know? I mean, get this. I move in. The AAT says at the courts they can pay for your bath. Okay, I'll ask. Yes, we'll pay for your bath. Because this is many specialists have recommended. I need a bath. It's essential for hygiene, right? And for my condition. And it's a safety bath for my seizures so that in case I have a seizure, they can open the door and flood it out and I'm safe, right? And they said yes. And then when we're committed to moving, they go, no. We'll pay for delivery. So now I have to go and try to apply for a grant from some do-gooders and hope that they give a shit about me. Because I'm sure there's many people like me that are struggling to get things that they need. It's a bath, for fuck's sake. Houses for non-disabled people have a bath. It's crap. So, I have not just autism, ADHD, I have physical disabilities. And I'm not saying that those other disabilities don't mean anything, like chronic fatigue, or they're not. But when you can't have even a rental, being priced out, when you can't no longer have your partner working to help support you both, you're screwed. And I hope no one else is in this situation, and if you are, I'm sorry. And if you are and you have questions, ask. I might be able to help, I don't know. But I would hate to think anyone would go through this. I've got children that can have this 50% chance. If my grandchildren, regardless of my children having it, have 10% chance. I would hate the future to be like this for my family or my grandkids. It's just wrong. And my mum and dad don't care. I didn't ask to be born, but I'm here and I'm broken. They don't even give a shit. But that's what happens when you have toxic parents. Some of us have got it, eh? It just happens. Doesn't matter how much you try and get along with them, they just want to argue. Or beat the shit out of you. It's just not fair. It's not. It's just not fair. And I'm still suffering because of my parents, because most kids are 22Q got found out because they got proper medical care and concern was shown enough to take to pediatricians, and they get transferred into the adult hospital. Well, and that's why they keep saying I'm getting the shitty end of the stick. So why are you punishing me for being a fucking orphan? System. That needs to change. I don't know who the head of medical is in politics, but please change that. I should not have to suffer because my parents don't give a shit about me. I'll probably die before them. I've got more of a chance than them. My grandmother's 90-something. She's doing great. And I'm happy for that. I don't wish anything on my family. I'm just saying, like, I won't get that privilege. And no positive thinking can change that. There's reality. And just like my disability advocate said, it doesn't matter what will happen. It's the risk factors. And the fact that I'm turning 50 next month, I don't even want to celebrate. What's there to celebrate? There's two things. I've been through all this nightmare. And the second thing, I don't want to celebrate my death years. And I know that's negative. I know. But it's facts, okay? I have to face that. I have to prepare. I have to prepare things for my children, my grandchildren, my partner. While this is all going on too, I have to get ready to prepare for that, just in case. And like the disability advocate said, she's right. It doesn't matter what fucking happens. The positive bullshit speeches need to go away. You need to make sure that everything is ready in case, because that's the life expectancy between two cures. Fact. And as soon as I haven't been picked up in time, I'm probably even higher risk. So sick of it all. Luckily, I've had no seizures. I don't know how, except for making sure my medication has been taken. I just don't know how it hasn't happened. I'm glad. That's one thing that's going right? One thing. Yeah, this just feels really shitty, guys. I just don't feel warm on this earth, welcome on this earth, worthy. And nor does Matt. And it's not right. Because neither of us have done anything wrong. They don't deserve this shit. And I miss my kids. They're adults, guys, but I miss them. It's really hard. It's coming up to exactly, like, in a matter of, like, days, is coming up to 4 years. To the day. I can remember to the day. My two sons are turning 28 and 30 in May too. I've got a grandson turning 2 on the 18th of April. And another one. I guess he'll be turning 1. God, I wish I could meet them. They're families, hey? My parents have money. That's all they want. And I get it. They've been brainwashed to think that's success. It's not. With 22Q, when you're facing what I'm facing, it's not about the money. It's about relationships. Like I said to my brother when I told him so that he could be tested, his kids could be tested, whatever. I said, tell my mum to contact me. No. She doesn't give a shit. I would never do that to my kid. My kid could do anything to me, and I would never turn my back on my child or my grandchild or my daughter-in-laws. No one. Even if they divorce, my daughter-in-laws are still my daughter-in-laws. Some families just suck. So it's been really tough. And this is reality. This is reality. And I know things will get better. And I know you guys know that for me things will get better. But I'm being real. Because some people need to hear realness. You know why? Because they're going through it too. Or they've been through it. Or they might go through it soon. And they need to know the truth. Because you're not alone, guys. It doesn't matter what hardship, even if it's different. But it's stressful and it's hardship. And you're going through it. It doesn't matter what it is. It's hard. And honesty is the right way. Sometimes you have to stop the bullshit. Stop the positive crap. Sometimes. I know there's many times you've got to have an optimistic point of view. Absolutely, don't disagree with that. But I'm telling you, when shit hits the fan, there is times where it's like, no, okay? You need to actually validate people's fucking feelings. It pisses me off. It really shits me that going through this, that people don't take the time to go, hey, let me just put myself in their position right now. Fuck, that's big. That's shit. That's bad. Okay? People need to step the fuck back and just envisage it. I don't even have friends anymore. Oh, I do. I have Jessica. I have Mona. Miss you, Mona. Miss you, Jessica. Like just chatting. It's just been such a nightmare. I miss you all. I miss you all. So many of you have followed me from so many channels. And I love you all for it. And I know a lot of your stories. And I always keep you in my mind. I always keep you in my prayers. Because I really care. You know what the funny irony of all this is? I am a qualified welfare worker. I am qualified to work for the NDIS. But in my day, so I'm diploma level community services, right? Got my diploma on the job. And I got Cert 3, Cert 4 TAFE. Then I went 3 years psychology. But get this. My coordinator, who was also kind of my boss, I guess, or supervisor, whatever, we were partially funded by Family Children's Services. Now, I was advocacy and emergency relief and studying also on the job paralegal / financial counselling, right? And, you know, I remember my coordinator just putting his hand in his wallet and going, here you go, here's $20, you need that. Here's money. That's the old days of human services. It's not the same. People are in it for the money now. They get paid a lot to be a carer. And they really abuse informal carers like Matt. Literally. But I want this system better because my children need it. If my grandchildren need it, I would be livid to hear that this is their experience too. I don't want this for them. And of course, X generation, home ownership in Australia. Yeah, that's what I wanted for my children. Can't give that to them. I'm not happy. I'm not happy that I can't be on this earth possibly long enough for my babies and my babies' babies. But on top of that, don't even have anything to give them. But sons, if you're listening, I have a bedroom. If you ever need it. For whatever. I don't know. I miss you. But yeah, it's been a journey. And you guys have seen it. And I know that the workers going through it with us have seen it close hand. But you just can't imagine it, guys. And I know that you are feeling it through this screen. But times are by 1,000 in life. It's really tough. And I think if I was young, I would just be coping because I have been raised tough. But you know what? I'm getting too old for this shit. Getting too old for this shit. And I'm too disabled for this shit. Just like some of you guys who watch my channel who are disabled, you get it. It's too tough sometimes. It just gets too much. But you have to have hope, eh? Things happen for a reason. Whatever that is. Things will be okay. Eventually. And I'll make a home. And I'll show you that home, guys. I will show you. I will keep in touch the whole way along, of course, regardless of what's going on. But I really hope that I can be doing an apartment tour real soon. So that I can feel like I've got a home. And you guys can sort of see what I've created. Because at least I've got creativity. That's one thing for a very small space. And really just trying to make it homely, right? That's what I'm good at least. So there's that. That's another. Oh, that's a second positive. Holy shit, there's a second positive. Oh my gosh, I'm about to fall off this bed. There's a second positive to this. But anyone else out there in this world going through something, I'm sending you love. I really am. None of us should be suffering. I don't care what country you're in. I don't care what your circumstances. You deserve shelter, food, basic needs. But Australia has changed rapidly, and I think that when you're Australian born like myself, it's a shock. And it's actually bloody unfair, government, let's be honest, yeah? Yeah, it's kind of unfair. The amount of immigration you're about to let in, we're not ready for it. So stop it. You can't look after us. Fucking hell. I mean, I'm pissed for my kids. They need to own their own home. You piss me off, government. My grandkids, how are they going to have their own home? I need to make it big on YouTube. I really do. Because I need money for my children. I just hate to think that I won't be here one day. I've got nothing to give. It's really hard. I'm not surprised my kids don't want to be around me. It's just drama. Drama. But it's not my fault. But still, it's drama, right? People are sick of me. Sadly, this is what happens when you're in distress and when things are going wrong and your life is spiraling out of control. People do get sick of it. But I can't escape it. But other people can. And it's hard. It's hard. But I'm strong. It takes a lot to break me. This has broken us, but I'm strong and I know I'll get through. But this, once I get to the other end of it, it's trauma. I consider this trauma. This is trauma. And when you've come from privilege, it's really hard. But unfortunately, my parents were a bit too selfish. That's just how it goes. Their parents were generous. Anyway. It is what it is. You get given what you get given. You get dealt what you get dealt. But wish me luck on things turning a bend, going the right direction, things starting to go right, stopping going wrong. You know, all those kinds of things, right? Fingers crossed. Oh look, this birthmark, 22Q. Yeah, connection with that. Interesting, hey. Okay, it feels weird sitting here in my bathers, but you know why I'm sitting in my bathers? Because Sir's also put the washing on out in the washroom area. Yep. So I'm sitting in my bathers. And I'm going to eat dinner in my bathers. And then I have to wash this goddamn hair because I could start a mining company with oil. I don't know which cypress. Anyone tell me, what do my looks look like? The cypress look. Which one is it? Greek, Turkish, Spanish? What is it? I need my father to explain it to me. That's what side it comes from, but you know, no clue. But anyway, 23andMe gives you a good clue. It's pretty accurate. Genetics. I was telling my support coordinator today, just before I wrap up, that the little package I got from Genetics WA has a little pamphlet that was like the little slimline ones, you know, and it says on there that I'm on the abortion list. If you ever get, you know, someone pregnant and they say, oh, your child's got 22Q, you don't have it, think twice, but not that bad. Like if I had a child that had 22Q, Down syndrome, anything, I'd be like, yeah, I'm having this baby. What are you talking about? I'm not. No. It's just my personal preference. I could not. So I'm on the abortion list. I might have to read that. Should I be the one reading that? I don't think so. I don't think so. But anyway. There's a lot of problems with our disability and health sector government. You might want to just... No, that's right, you don't give a shit. Sorry. Thought you gave a shit then. That's right. No. It's a bit like that advert sarcasm thing on TikTok, isn't it? That was used on YouTube where they take the piss out of the Australian government. Like, yeah, no, you don't care. Sorry, my bad. Made a mistake there. Thought you cared. No, you don't care. No. If I could afford a caravan, that's what I'd be doing. Giving up conventional life and being in a caravan. I mean, my doctor mentioned go country with a doctor. They can't get doctors in the country, okay? They don't want to go to the country. And with 22Q, that would cut my life expectancy down by possibly a decade. No thanks. Anyway, I know people are trying to help. Maybe. I don't know. I guess. But you know what? No one gets it unless you're going through it. Thanks for the support, guys. Thanks for hanging in there with us. And I hope to bring much better content in the future, absolutely. But this has been really hard. Truly. I can't remember another moment in my life where it's been this tough. It's been a while. So, anyway, that's the update. These are more of the feelings of what has been going on rather than the you know, the physical things that have had to, stages and steps that have had to be taken. So, yeah, I'll check in again. Love you all. And once again, thank you so much for your support. Like, I can't thank some people enough. Like, there's no words. But just thanks for following and still watching and following this. Because I tell you what, I don't feel like I'm offering much. So I hope I can offer better soon. Love you all. Bye.